Top 5 losers of the tough loss against the Bucs. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show, a sad Onebar and Lupagus show. We're going to be talking about the top 5 losers of the Vikings-Bucs game, where the Vikings lose 2017.
Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this team that lost to the Bucs and all the news about them at home. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, let's get 10,000 subs, baby. The season has started. Makes us feel good. After a gross loss, give us some pleasure by hitting that sub button. Let's start with
pleasure. We need pleasure.
I'm not going to say he's the easiest one, but he was a very familiar name when it came to the comments during our post-game live. So let's start at the top. Our head coach, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, it goes back to, a lot of people were like, oh, they should play these starters in the preseason. We're kind of like, no, they're fine. They started out great last year. Well, this year it was a different story because there was rust on this offense. Kirk Cousins was high with some passes. The whole offense just seemed out of sync. I mean, you could pretty much say all game. Yes, when they started feeding Justin Jefferson, things are moving, but this offense just felt off pretty much all day long. Pass heavy compared to the run. Not very even, and just this team just wasn't ready to come out and play today.
And I'm always going to be on the side of not to play him in the preseason, whether that's right or wrong. We see too many injuries happening. My biggest concern is just the weird play calling. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with playing them in the preseason. It was just odd. Quit throwing the ball to CJ Ham. Quit throwing it to TJ Hawkinson 10 yards behind the line. They weren't aggressive in the second half. Mm-hmm. They weren't making adjustments. The Bucs made adjustments. They came out the second half, and all of a sudden Baker Mayfield was actually an average quarterback, and we didn't do any of that. So Kevin O'Connell, it starts with you, buddy, and you can't lose to the Bucs at home week 1 because the Bucs suck.
Yeah, and expect to be a playoff contender or even a Super Bowl contender. No way in hell you can be that and lose to the Bucs at home week 1.
All right, let's go to another easy one. Ed Ingram. Ed Ingram is bad.
He's bad. We were hoping he would take a step in the right direction this year, and
he took a step just aside, so opposing defensive linemen could just run right by.
Okay, so I don't know if it's an improvement or not. Last year he was stepping on Kirk Cousins' foot. This year he just decides he's going to put his hand over there and swat that old snap away. He ain't going to get this. Not on my watch. This play ain't going to happen. Ed Ingram, you cost the Vikings points, and you maybe cost the Vikings a win today, which isn't the first time you've done that.
And you know what? I get it. Austin Schlottman had to come in for Garrett Bradbury early, so the interior offensive line went from like sketchy to sketchier. I think Schlottman played fine, but Ed Ingram, it's easy to just say, call Dalton Reiser. We need an offensive guard, whatever. We do. They need to call him.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're on the phone with him right now.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what they're doing? But Ed Ingram, I don't know
how much more yelling.
How much more do we need to see before Kwesi can realize that, you know what, this guy just doesn't have it. And yes, today was a very tough matchup against Vita Vea, some of those other horses, but still, come on, Ed Ingram, you're damn professional. Show it once in a while.
Do your best horse noise.
It finished strong.
Let us know in the comments which horse noise you liked better.
Wow.
Let's go to one that may be fair, may not be fair. To me, it didn't look like he was offsides, but it turned out to be quite the point swing. And that's rookie Jay Ward on the field goal. Offsides, gave him a first down. They ended up scoring a touchdown. He's got to be on the third list. I'm sorry.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to line up right. Like,
put
your shoulder next to the guy next to you, put your head down by his helmet, look over, and you're in the right spot. Yeah, you're right, though. That sky view, I didn't see him noticeably offsides or not, but that was a 4-point swing in the game, and it proved to be a costly one. Jay Ward, you're a rookie. Maybe the coaches should have called timeout if they noticed it, but yeah, that's a big swing in points, and that's all on you.
I can't stop smiling because I want to keep making horse noises.
You can't do it. We lost. I don't want you to smile at all.
I think I might have won. We'll see. We'll see in the comments. Let's go. Brian O'Neill, our Pro Bowl right tackle. The man. I mean, I know he's coming off an injury. The offseason, he wasn't out there a ton, but a full start and just didn't look great regardless. So Brian Neal, I don't know if he's ever even made our list on this.
I don't know if he has or not, but yeah, I mean, he's pretty much been practicing on his own all preseason long. Comes out there week one, and yeah, it didn't look like the Brian O'Neill of old, one that we're used to seeing. Just the consistency, the protection on the right side of the line. A lot of guys are coming over from that side, and they were like coming through and then getting to Kirk Cousins from way over on his side. So Brian O'Neill, a rare appearance on the Onebar and Lupagus losers list. I don't think it's going to happen again.
Never again, ever.
It did happen. He was a loser today.
All right, let's go to our quarterback. Last one, and as always, aside from who had the better horse noise in the comments, let us know who your biggest losers were. Kirk Cousins, he's got to make the list. I mean, he's a quarterback, and we had, again, on the live, we had people coming on. His body language, he's like pissing and moaning, arguing. He throws an interception. He's bitching at people. He's on the list. It has to be.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I get it. And like the interception, I can't really put on him because he really threw it to KJ Osborne. It was there. He should have caught it. The guy took it away from him. It wasn't like it was a horseshit pass. He put it on his guy. But to me, it's what I'm concerned about is the checkdowns. Was that the play call, or was it Kirk Cousins feeling the pressure, feeling the jitters, and then just looking for the easy out, getting rid of the ball? You know, last year he took a lot of hits. He never let go of those balls. Today he did it twice. I don't know. Was it just a bad day for Kirk Cousins? Maybe is this something that we're going to see more of? I don't know. But Kirk Cousins, a guy who usually hangs on to those things, letting it go. His O-line did not do him any favors today. You can't fault the guy for feeling pressure because it was there. But to me, what really puts him on this list is all those checkdowns, because I can't imagine those are plays that KOC called.
Well, here's what puts him on my list is you got a guy like Baker Mayfield, who is a journeyman quarterback at this point, and he sucks. And he's out there the second half getting fired up, talking shit, whatever. And he's making this team, he's getting his team excited. He's out there pumping them up. And you got Kirk Cousins sitting over on the bench like this. Every time it showed him, he's over there like this. Come on. Let a little fire up your ass. Let's go.
Every time I saw a sideline shot, it was with that handsome offensive coordinator from the Bucs.
I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins, 33 or 44, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Stat line, fine. He made some great plays. Kirk Cousins, I think, is a fantastic quarterback in this league. But at some point, you got to take it in your own hands and say, I don't give a shit if the play calls to throw it 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage to Tyler Hawk or to TJ Hawkinson. I'm not going to do it. I'm calling an audible. I'm doing whatever. Come on. The game is in your hands, and he effed up. And even the KJ Osborne pick, it was too close for me. Throw it out of bounds. Go for the next play.
Yeah. Again, you know, you go back to the Jonathan Gannon. You have fire. You have fire in your gut. Kirk Cousins didn't have fire in his gut today. He didn't have it.
He sat over there like this while Baker Mayfield's talking shit to our defensive backs because he just ran for a first down.
And he's probably not going to win another game all year long. So yeah, Kirk Cousins.
The Bucs will be 1-16, and their win will be against us.
It's going to fucking eat at me forever. I won't let it go. I can't let it go.
I would like, in part of the eulogy that you give me when I pass away, probably fairly soon, I want you to mention that this was one of my worst days ever.
It was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, Kirk Cousins stat-wise looked great, but again, some of the decisions.
Not great. He had 3 turnovers.
344 yards, though. And again, 102.8 quarterback rating, but you'd like to see maybe him on the sidelines instead of pouting, working with his receivers, getting things going, creating some positivity.
He should have been working with Ed Ingram.
That whole second half, the offense was pretty brutes.
All right, let us know who your loser was in the comments.
Yeah, do you agree? Do you disagree? And remember this, outer space is so big, our minds literally can't comprehend the size of it.